to my live series where creativity meets cutting edge technology. I'm Mel, and on this channel, we explore the fascinating world of AI and content creation. Whether you're new to content creation or a seasoned pro, this series is all about helping you tap into your creative potential using AI tools that can elevate your work in ways you've never imagined. In this series, we'll be diving deep into tools like Midjourney for AI generated imagery and Canva for design, but that's just the start. I'll be sharing other incredible tools as we come across them. Anything that can help you create faster, smarter, and more beautifully. The goal here is to not only show you how to use these tools, but also to inspire you to think outside the box and find new ways to bring your vision to life. This live series is about more than just tips and tutorials. It's about building a community of creators who are passionate about what they do and eager to learn together. I believe AI is changing the game for creators, and if you're ready to embrace this evolution, you're in the right place. We'll push boundaries, challenge ourselves, and grow our skills in ways that truly set our work apart. So, if you're ready to join me on this journey of creativity and innovation, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. By doing so, we'll be supporting not only this channel, but also your own creative growth as part of a community that's dedicated to mastering the future of content creation. Let's create, innovate, and inspire together. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live. It is your girl, Mel, from the June Creation, which is a content creation and AI company. And I am here on live today to show you how to leverage these AI tools to create the content that you need for your brand. Okay, let's give it a round of applause. Shout out to the people showing love in the comment section. The live ain't even start yet and y'all already commenting. Shout outs to Barbie Doll. I know she's in UK and it's late at night right now and she's here with us watching. Shout out to Charm City Babe. Hey, thank you for watching. Thank you, My Heart and Soul Creations, for tuning in. Yes, Barbie Doll. Oh my gosh, it's 12:30 a.m. for you and you are here with us on the live. I really appreciate it. Yep, it is 7:30 p.m. for me. Apologies that I did have to push the live by 30 minutes, but I'm about to show you why, okay? Let's see. What else is going on in the comment section? Barbara Barrington, thank you for joining the live. Saying good evening to everyone. Good evening. Good evening, Miss Mummy J. Thank you for joining the live. All right, we got a full house in here tonight. And today we are going to be talking about a new feature that Midjourney has released. It is called Patchwork. Who has heard of Patchwork? This literally came out on December 11th, and I said to myself, I have to tell you guys about this. I have to show you how to use it. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you about Patchwork is that it is a brand new feature, and I do think that they just released the MVP of it, which means the minimal viable product. So I do think that this is not fully functional. There are some bugs, and this is why I had to delay the live, because when I was trying to sign on earlier to Patchwork, I kept getting this gateway timeout message. Okay, I was not able to connect to patchwork.midjourney.com, which is where we are going to be exploring today. But I gave it some time. I was able to connect and I stayed logged in. So I can't take you guys through the login process because I'm pretty much just afraid that I'm going to come back and get this gateway timeout error again. This is what Patchwork looks like, and hopefully it works so that we can use this to create our story. This is a storytelling board. I can zoom out, I can zoom in, I can move to the left, and I can move to the right, okay? And I'm gonna show you guys how to use this tool, which is brand new in Midjourney. Check out the comment section because I did put the links in the comments. Before I get into the tutorial, I do want to remind you guys of the branding services. Currently, we have the Your Path, Your Plan custom growth sessions, It is $149.99. It is definitely a good deal, and just a reminder that it will be going away soon because I will be coming up with the workshop to get to show you guys how to monetize yourself and get money through YouTube, Shopify, and content creation. That workshop is coming soon. Before that workshop comes, I do want to let people still order a few of these sessions before it completely goes away because I need to make the time for the new sessions. Still have the Shopify website design. It is only starting at $449.99. You can do Shop Pay and pay by 4, or you can pay a certain small amount every single month. And it's definitely worth it because your website is the most important thing for your brand. When people don't have a good website, I honestly don't trust their brand. New service, the custom image based logo services, which is only $150. You can split it up in 4 and you can pay this by month as well. And as you can see, I provide you guys with high quality visual images for your logo. Just look at the logo that you see here. This is for Summit Tax Prep. And when you think of Summit, what do you think of? You think of mountains. And that is why I came up with that design. So every image-based logo that you get will come with a unique design that is related to your brand. And it is only $150. And you can split that payment up. And lastly, I want to talk about the custom AI visuals for your brand, which is $249.99, where I create images for you that are specific to your brand. We do have an ebook as well. This ebook is to master your home photography studio. Like I've mentioned to you guys before, I used to be a photographer, and what I did was convert my living room into a photography studio. This book tells you all about it, what products to get, and all of those things. Check out the stock images, very, very important. Our most popular stock images right now are the Pretty Grinch image collection, which is $9.99, and the Boss Babe ebook cover image collection, which is $14.99. Okay, so make sure you guys check that out. If you are not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you are subscribed. We are at over 1K subscribers, guys. We're at over 1K subscribers. And it couldn't have been possible without your support. So I truly appreciate all of you guys and your positive, kind words that you guys leave me in the comment section every time I go back and look at the videos. All right. I really, really appreciate it. I'm so glad that you find this channel helpful. And I am glad too that I am a YouTube partner now, and I want to teach you guys how to do that as well. Also, make sure you are a part of the Facebook group. That is important because that is where I make all announcements about the live. For example, today's live got pushed back by 30 minutes, and it was through the Facebook group that I made that announcement to let you guys know, hey, you know, we usually do our 7 p.m. live, but we're going to be doing 7:30 today. That is where you would find those type of announcements. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So I put the link in the comment section. It is patchwork.midjourney.com. And basically, hopefully this works. The idea of what happens is that you pick a style reference and then you pick a place, right? Or you pick a theme, you pick a world. And the theme that I chose was called the City of Pink. So you're going to see everything that gets created has this City of Pink. It has this pink theme. And it also creates characters for you. So it created this character for me called Amara Duval. It gives me a description of the character. I can tweak it and then I can create it. Then there's props, right? So it tells me that this is a powerful artifact known as the saccharine scepter that can control and manipulate sugary substances, granting its wielder immense power over the candy-coated realm. All right, it kind of gives you a description of what the issue is, what the plot is of this whole story. Okay, it says that she's 32 years old, she's African-American, ebony skin tone, long black hair, a passionate environmental activist with a fiery personality, determined to expose the city's corruption and negligence towards its pink lakes. Her uncompromising stance often puts her at odds with the city officials and industrialists, setting the stage for intense clashes and confrontations. Gives you a little backstory of who this person is. And then we created another character named Eliza Mayweather. She's 28 years old, and she's ruthless. She's determined to expand her candy empire at any cost, even if it means polluting the city's beloved pink lakes. So she's the antagonist in this whole story, okay? And this is the factory, and this is where I guess the bubbles, the smokestacks belch out rainbows of spun sugar mist, crystallizing into edible candy floss and drifts down upon the streets. Mischievous confectionery sprites make their home within the factory, playfully adding their own chaotic touches to the candy creations. And you guys are probably wondering to yourself, what on earth are you talking about, Mel? I'm about to show you. Okay? So we're going to create a portal. I'm going to come over here, and where it says tools, I'm going to create a portal. And right over here, it says click on the board to place portal. So I'm going to click on the board, and I'm going to create the portal, and I'm going to go in here when it says link. So before you create a world, this is the visual that you're going to see to start this. So this says, do you want to create a new world, or do you want to link to an existing one? So in this case, I'm going to create a new world. Like I said, you guys, this is in Midjourney. Can you believe it? This is going to change the game for being able to tell a story, to create consistent characters, to create a consistent storyline with images that relate to the story, okay? This is the images that you can make to write your book, whatever the topic may be. With the existing worlds, you'll see worlds that other people have created. Haunted spaceship graveyard, Zor's home, Peterden's home, the world of Twilight, a post-apocalyptic living nightmare after World War III. Okay, you guys, you know I get tongue-tied sometimes, but you see the different worlds, and some are edible, but some are just viewable. So all of these are edible, and if it's viewable, you would see that the label says viewable. There's so many worlds that has been being created, so the viewable labels are pink. So you can view this person's world, but you can't edit anything in it. But we're going to create our own world, right? So where it says create a new world, we're going to click on let's go. And when you originally log into patchwork.midjourney.com, and you do have to log in with your email that's linked to your Midjourney account, you're just going to select on let's go. And it's going to tell you to type a setting prompt, okay? And it's going to tell you to use a style reference. So these are the different style references that they have. You can use this dice for it to give you some examples of, the world. So maybe you want a dwarven courtroom drama. Maybe you want a haunted spaceship graveyard. Maybe you want a mushroom farmers in an abandoned mine. This is where I had came in and I did a pink city, right? The pink city. So instead of doing the pink city, because you guys kind of saw that I did that already, I'm just going to do the rainbow city. The rainbow city. Someone asked, how did you get there? I got there by going to patchwork.midjourney.com, and you have to use the Google account that's associated with your Midjourney account to log in. I'm putting the link in the chat right now, guys. And also, you can just go to Midjourney. This is midjourney.com right here, how I show you guys every single day. And you can go to updates. And when you go to updates, it tells you December 11th, there was an announcement that they launched a research preview of a new world building tool called Patchwork. We're building a world. We're telling a story, okay? It tells you how Patchwork is collaborative. It's great for creating fictional worlds. It can help you go from vague story ideas to more complete ones. And it uses the AI to create those complete stories for you. And here is the link here as well. My Heart and Soul Creation says my screen doesn't look like that. What does your screen look like? My Heart and Soul Creations. So let me know what your screen looks like. But in the meantime, I'm going to come over here. And the new world that I want is a rainbow city. And it tells me to pick some world styles. So for some reason, all of these styles are cats. Creepy. Yes, I know. I'm not a cat person. Maybe some of you guys are. I don't know. But you can click on show me more so you can see different cats that you want to use as a style reference. I think I like this right here. So I'm going to select on this one. And it's not going to create images of cats. It's just going to use the style of this image in terms of the type of cartoon effect it looks like, right? This kind of looks like some sort of like paper cutting art. So if I selected on this, that's what all my images would look like and the style would look like. But I like the style of this one. So I put in my new world is going to be the Rainbow City. And this is going to be the style reference that I'm using, which is number 340671. And I'm going to click on create world. Once I create the world, it tells me that my world is the Rainbow City. It's using this as a style reference. It tells me my profile, and then it's starting to paint something, right? It's painting what the Rainbow City would look like. This is the Rainbow City, you guys. This is the Rainbow City. Now, what I would do is I'm going to come over to note, right? And it says click on the board to place a note. So I'm going to click on the board to place the note. And in the note, this is where I'm going to put my commands. So let's say if I want my, let me think. What did I make the other one? I don't even remember. But this would be like, let's say if I want to make my stylization or my aspect ratio a certain like value. So I don't remember what it is for stylization. I'm going to come and check. I don't want to do aspect ratio because as you can see, every time I select on something, I can do drag and drop. So I'm fine with just the drag and drop. So I'm going to do dash dash stylize and I'm going to put it at 200. So I'm going to come over here, dash dash stylize 200, and I'm going to link it, right? I'm going to click on this link button here and I'm going to link it to, what am I linking it to? I can't remember if I link it to the world or if I link it to the style reference. I think I'm going to link it to the style reference. Or is it the world? Let's do the world. We're linking it to the world. You guys, this tool is brand new to me as well. So listen, we're learning together. I'm just making you guys aware of this. So now that I've linked it to the world, let me just make sure it is linked to the world. Okay. I want to start creating my characters. So to create the character, I'm going to click on this light bulb. Let's see. The light bulb said the Rainbow City's color scheme cycle every 200 minutes, casting shifting hues across the vibrant skyline. So that's not what I want to do. Let me click on paint. Okay, if I click on paint, it's going to construct an image of my person. And let's see. You guys, I am drawing a blank on how to create a character. I'm in the wrong thing. Okay. Listen, we're learning together. I know what I have to do. Let me X this. Let me cancel this. I have to click on imagine character. Duh. So I click on imagine character and it tells me to type in a name. But let's say if I can't think of what I want the name to be, I click on the light bulb and it's going to create a name and a person for me. So it says Rosetta Sugar Plum. She's 12 years old, a mischievous yet kind-hearted girl with an insatiable sweet tooth and a penchant for playing harmless tricks. Her carefree antics often clash with the strict rules enforced by the city's mayor, creating comedic conflict and misunderstandings. And I'm just going to edit this to say a mischievous yet kind-hearted African-American girl. And what did it say her name is? It did not say what her name. Oh, yeah, Rosetta. So now I'm going to paint. If I paint it, it's going to create the character for me. It tells me to click and drag on the board to construct the image. Because I'm clicking and dragging, that is why I don't want to do the aspect ratio, because I'm in control of how big or small my image will be. So I'm going to create this, and it says it right here. Age 12, a mischievous yet kind-hearted African-American girl with an insatiable sweet tooth and a penchant for playing harmless tricks. Her carefree antics often clash with the strict rules enforced by the city's mayor, creating comedic conflict and misunderstandings. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on paint. And it's going to paint the image for me. So just like in Midjourney, it does take about a minute or less to generate the image. So now it's generating the images. And this is just me letting Midjourney create the character and the story for me. You can very well create your own character. This is editable, and create your own story. We're at 10 likes. Let's get the live to 15 likes, you guys. Let's get the live to 15 likes. So it's gone ahead and created 4 instances of Rosetta Sugar Plum for me, right? So I like this image, so I think I'm going to keep this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to X out these images here. And the amazing thing about this tool is that being that it is connected to Midjourney, if I go over to Midjourney and I go to my Create tab and I refresh, I'm going to see the images that I have been creating. So those images are there, and there's a personalized code to it. So I can come into Midjourney and further personalize or use this style reference. There's aspect ratio connected to it based on how I'm dragging and dropping it. There's the quality, which is 0.5, and all of these things. So I'm not losing any of my images. All of my images come right back to my Midjourney account. But this patchwork is simply to make it consistent, okay, and create a storyboard so I can get an overall view of what the story is looking like. So now the next thing I want to probably do is, let's say if I wanted to make Rosetta do something, right? I think I could create another character. I think I would click on Imagine Character. And here, if I'm not mistaken, I would say Rosetta um, laughing in the playground or something. And I'm going to click on Paint. And it tells me to do this. Hopefully this works. Let's see, you guys. Hopefully this works. I was playing around with this last night. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning and I was trying to figure it out, but I didn't have much time. So it's not creating Rosetta for me. I did not have much time to explore this. So it's not creating the same person, but ideally it's supposed to. I'm going to do multiple lives on this so that I can make sure you guys are getting the right thing. I think what I was supposed to do is click on this repaint button, maybe. Let me see. And I'm going to say, okay, repaint, right? And you see how it says Rosetta here? Let's try that. Rosetta laughing in the playground. I think this is what I'm supposed to do, guys. Let me paint it and let's see what happens. So I think I could actually delete this. I don't think I need this. I was doing the wrong thing. So let's see if this repaints Rosetta for me, or at least tries its best to. We're trying to create consistent characters here. And remember, this is a new tool, so it's not 100% perfect yet. So it's trying to create, and we just got to see which one kind of looks more like Rosetta. I do think that this one isn't too far off. The lighting is just, brighter, but the hair, the outfits are pretty similar. But basically, it's trying to recreate Rosetta. I wish that the character was a little bit darker because I think that's what makes it different. But we can try again. Let's try again. I'm going to click on repaint. So this is the tool that you need to do. You're clicking on repaint. It tells you to click and drag on the board to construct an image. So I'm going to click and drag. Click and drag. And you see how it says dash dash stylized 200? That's because I had the note here that I attached to the city or to the world. And because I linked this to there, and the way I linked it was clicking on this link chain right here and then clicking on the Rainbow City. So that way every image that I generate is going to have that stylized 200 automatically just from having it in the notes. So I'm going to erase all of this and I'm just going to say Rosetta walking down the street. I'm trying to see if I can get a good, consistent character going here. This is not perfect, but I do think that over the next few weeks, Midjourney will be working on making this better. So let me click on Paint and see what I get. Okay, so this is what is created. Let's see if any of these look more like Rosetta. So I mean, it's doing what it can. I don't know why this person is walking in this direction and her head is facing somewhere else. This is actually really creepy. But you guys get the point of how it is trying to generate the images. I do like the other image better that I had created. I really should have saved it. But I'm just going to put again Rosetta. Rosetta laughing at the playground. Whatever it gives us, we're just going to keep and then we're going to move on to the next step. So I'm going to click on Paint. Okay, so now it's creating these images for us. So I'm gonna X these out, and I think I'm gonna keep this one. This looks like Rosetta with a different hairstyle on a different day. I'm fine with it. We don't need to go, too deep into it. So now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a place. So it says click on the board to place the place. So I'm gonna click on the board, and I am going to. You can name the place. This is a place that's within the world. You can name the place, or you can have it name it for you. So I'm gonna have it generate an idea for me, and it's gonna be called the Lollipop Lagoon, which is a serene body of water surrounded by vibrant candy cane trees and gumdrop bushes. And I'm gonna click on this, and I am going to paint it. Once I click paint, I'm gonna click and drag on the board so that it can construct the image. It constructs the image, and like you see, it says stylized 200 because that's what everything will say. And I'm going to select on paint. So it's generating that image for us. Do you guys have any questions so far? Okay, so it's generated this place for us, and it said the Lollipop Lagoon, a serene body of water surrounded by vibrant candy cane trees and gumdrop bushes. So it's gone ahead and generated these images for us right here. Now, the reason why I like patchwork, right? So right now you just kind of see everything is all jumbled together. You can arrange it so that you can make the storyboard look a little bit better. So I'm going to do a few arranging right now. So I'm going to move this over here. This is Rosetta Sugar Plum. I'm going to put her right here. And I'm going to take the images of her like so, and I'm just going to group them together. We want things to be grouped together nicely, okay? We have our note and we have our world. So this is the Rainbow City. I'm going to drag this over here to this corner right here. And I want to have my note right here. This note is what's kind of generating what commands we're using on each of our pictures. As you guys can see, I had put dash dash stylized space 200, which gives it a stylization value of 200. And that is what is making all of the image have that same stylization value. But if you wanted to use a character reference, or if you wanted to use other things as well, you can put it in the notes and link it to the world, the Rainbow City world, so that everything that gets created under this world has that stylization value. I'm going to take my style reference and I'm going to put it over here, right? Right now, I'm just trying to group certain things together so that things aren't like all over the place. So we created a place, right? This created a place for us. The place is called the Lollipop Lagoon. It tells us that the Lollipop Lagoon is a serene body of water surrounded by vibrant candy cane trees and gumdrop bushes. And this is the image that it created for us. It creates 4 images. So just like Midjourney, everything you do will have 4 images. It creates 4 generations of images. And I'm going to group that right over there. I'm going to zoom out a bit to see how this is. This is the Rainbow City. This is the city. So this is the actual world. This is what the world looks like. This is what it generated for us. And this right here is just a place. So this is a place that's inside of the world. So I'm going to move this over here. And next I'm going to create a new character, right? Because every story needs an antagonist. So let's see if it generates that for us. So I'm going to come over to character, and I am going to click on the board to place the character. So I'm going to drag, and I'm just going to drag it. And it says type name here. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to let Midjourney come up with the name for me. Yes, I can name my own character, but let's just let Midjourney come up with it for us. So it's generating a character, and this character is called Penelope Bonbon. And it tells us that this character, Penelope Bonbon, is the age of 8 years old. She's a precocious and strong-willed girl with an unwavering sweet tooth and a penchant for mischief. Her rebellious nature often clashes with the strict rules enforced by the city's mayor, leading to hilarious misadventures and conflicts with authority figures like Rosetta Sugarplum. So it's going back and it's referencing Rosetta Sugarplum because, like I said, every story needs an antagonist. So Penelope Bonbon will be the antagonist of our story. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here, and I am just going to click on the paint button so that it can construct this image of Penelope Bonbon for us, which is this 8-year-old strong-willed girl who is rebellious. So I am going to drag this like so I can get the size of the image that I want. And I'm going to click on paint, and it's going to generate 4 images for me to paint. So let's look at the comments. Let's see. My Heart and Soul Creation said backwards. Oh my gosh, yes. I don't know what's going on. You know, Midjourney acts up sometime. Let's see. That Draco Guy TV says, does the --C reference or --CW tags work in this mode? Do you know? I do know. It absolutely works on this mode. I just decided to do regular, stylized, but you can use any type of command in this and it will apply it to all of the pictures. So instead of putting --stylized, and what we're talking about right now are the notes. So let me zoom out a bit. Okay. So for the notes, which you can access under tools, instead of just putting --stylize space 200, you can put character reference, you could put style reference, you could put the character weight tags, which is the --CW tags. You can use all of that, and that will work for all of the images. Charm City Babe Boutique says like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please do. We're at 12 likes. Can we get it to 15? Can we get it to 15 likes right now? We have so many comments. We have 46 comments since the live started. Let's try to get it to 15 likes. Barbie Doll said looks cool. Let's see. Charm City Babe says this can create books. This is so cool. Absolutely. I think that this is where Midjourney is trying to go with this. A lot of people have been making requests that they want consistent characters, because what's the point of using AI and creating these images of people or creating these images of characters and not having them look consistent? So I definitely think that this is where Midjourney is going with this new tool that they created called Patchwork. And like I said, I do think that this is an MVP tool. MVP stands for minimal viable product. And basically what that means is that they're giving you the bare minimum of what makes this product work, and they'll figure out all of the bugs and all of the other issues afterwards. So I would pretty much say like this is equivalent to something being in beta mode, because as you guys can see, there are issues where you can't log in. Earlier, I was getting the gateway timeout message, which is an error 504 code, which means that it can't access the host. A lot of technical talk, but basically a lot of people are logging into this thing at once because it just came out 2 days ago. And you just can't connect to the server sometimes. So that's why I had to push the live by 30 minutes. But we're in now, and we are getting at it. Barbara Barrington said, this is neat. That's neat. It absolutely is. I really like it. So let's see what it created for us for Penelope Bonbon. It did create these 4 images of her. So it created this person right here, and it wants you to choose which one that you're going to use. And now I actually know what mistake I made with this. So once I had this image, I was supposed to link it to Rosetta, I believe. Yeah, I was supposed to link it. Oh no, it says I can't link it. Okay, I was supposed to link it to the character. So I linked it to the character. So I'm actually going to delete her, and I'm going to create a new one afterwards. So now that I have Penelope Bonbon, I'm going to select what image do I want for Penelope Bonbon. And let's say if I don't want these images and I just want this one right here, I'm going to take it, I'm going to select on link, and I'm going to link it to the character Penelope Bonbon, and now it's linked. So if I was to create another image, like repaint it, let's see how that works. Remember, you guys, we are all trying this together. This is a brand new tool. So we're all experimenting this together to see what we can get out of it. So this already knows that this is Penelope Bonbon. So I can erase all of this stuff right here. I don't need the description of Penelope. And I'm just going to say Penelope Bonbon eating cake or something. And let's see what that gives us. I'm going to click on paint. And I'm going to see if it's going to give us a consistent character, because that is what the goal of this tool is to create consistent characters. And like I mentioned, if I go back over to Midjourney, the regular interface, and I go to the create tab, I go to midjourney.com/imagine, I'm refreshing, and you're going to see that all of these images that we're creating in Patchwork are going to appear here in Midjourney. So you never truly lose your image. So these are the images that it recreated of Penelope Bonbon. And to me, it's good enough. I think it can make a pass. They have the same colored eyes. They have the same texture of hair, just a different hairstyle. And they have a similar outfit. They're just in a different setting. Yes, I wish it could be better, but it's good enough. And you can see here that it is using this style reference, and it is using this personalized reference as well. These numbers are the same so that it can try and get the consistent character. But like I said, this is a brand new tool, and the direction they are going towards it is storytelling. As you can see here in the updates, it tells you that this is great for creating fictional characters, and it's helping you create a complete story. So it says that they plan for these character worlds and other materials we create in Patchwork to be importable to other storytelling apps so that we could bring our characters to life. So being that is giving a strong focus on characters and storytelling, as they continue to build out this product even more, and as they release higher versions of it, the characters will get more consistent. But right now, this is just the beginning. So I'm gonna select one of these images that I want. I think I'm gonna go with um, which one looks more like her? I feel like they look like each other more than they look like her. But it's all good. I'm just gonna go with any one of them, and I think I'm just gonna go with this one. So I think I'm gonna go with this one, or actually, I think I'm gonna go with this one. So I'm gonna X this one out, and maybe I can keep these two, right? Maybe I can keep these two. Let me X this one out. Now there are other things that you can create as well. So we can create a prop, right? Um, Before I create a prop, I can actually also hit the shift key and drag over these so that I can move them together. So that would make it easier for me to move on my storyboard. And I can unclick it, hit shift again, select on something else, and move it closer towards each other. But you have to unclick. You have to click on the board to get rid of the shift key, like to get rid of the highlight. So now let's say if I wanted to create a prop, right? So it says click on the board to place the prop. So I'm just going to click right here. And I'm going to have it name it for me. So I'm going to click on the light bulb. And it says that the prop is going to be a glittering rainbow-hued lollipop staff that grants the holder magical powers over sugary treats. It serves as a coveted prize for the mischievous duo. So I am going to go ahead and click on the prompt, and I'm going to click on the paint icon so that I can click and drag on the board to construct that image. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to drag. It tells me if it's too small, and I can make it bigger. And then I'm going to click on paint. And like always, like clockwork, it generates 4 images for me. So this is the lollipop staff that it's created. And you're just going to select which one you want. You're going to X out the one that you don't want. I think I like this one right here. I like this one too. I'm having a hard time, but I think I'm going to go with this one. So I'm going to X this one out, and I'm going to X this one out. And this is kind of how you go about starting to create your story. You have 2 different characters. You have a protagonist and you have an antagonist. You have a visual of what Rainbow City looks like, what this world looks like. Maybe we only need 1 image. We might not need all 4. So I'm going to delete some of them because I like this one the most. This is Rainbow City. And I am going to just bring this over here so that it could be under this label. So like I said, we have our protagonist, we have our antagonist, we have our place, which is a setting, and we have our prop. Charm City Babe in the comments saying like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click on the thumbs up. Yes, we're at 13 likes. Let's get it to 15 likes, you guys. I know we can do it. This is new work. I know everyone's silent today because you guys are just taking all of this information in. This is a brand new feature. It literally came out 2 days ago. I didn't even know about it when I went on live yesterday. After the live, I kind of like to go through things and read all the announcement. And I said, hey, this is a new tool. And I was just kind of up last night going through the tool and wondering how I'm going to present it to you guys today. So there's still a lot to learn about it. But this is kind of where I was getting at so far last night. Now, you can share your world. You could save it. We could create more characters. So let's say if we were to create another character and we named this character ourselves, we can do that. So I can click on character and I can type a character name. So let me get someone's name from the comment section. Let's do Barbie doll. Barbie doll. Let's see. So this character's name is going to be called Barbie doll. And we're going to let it generate an idea of who Barbie doll is. So it says Barbie doll is a sassy, no-nonsense pink poodle. Oh my gosh, who aspires to become the mayor of Rainbow City. With her quick wit and fierce determination, she constantly outsmarts the mischievous duo. That is hilarious. Barbie doll, are you sassy? Okay, so it's creating a pet character. So we're gonna click on this prompt and we're just gonna have it paint the image for us, and we're gonna drag it on over and then select on paint. Okay, this is Barbie doll the poodle. Hey, she's fly too. Look at her outfit. Ha ha ha. Barbie doll says it knows me, rolling on the floor. Oh my gosh, Barbie doll. All right, we know that you're sassy now. Okay, so which image do I like? I think I like the one where she's standing and she has her two little minion dogs here. um, just backing her up. So let me just delete these. And the reason why I'm deleting them is just to avoid clutter on the board. We don't want clutter. But as you can see, as I zoom out, you can make this storyboard as long or big as you want, because you can just scroll up and down all around. You can zoom in and you can zoom out. But the whole point of this is to create a story. Like it's literally creating the characters and the plot for us. And all you would do is take all of these images, you would save them. You can save them and you can create maybe like an ebook or create a story out of them. I've never gotten to the phase where we save it yet, so let me go ahead and save it. It looks like it saved something onto my downloads. But in the meantime, someone said do a whole novella. You can do a whole novella. That novella would be cartoon character based, but you can have this creating a whole telenovela for you. So I went ahead and I saved it. Now, another thing too, right? We talked about the different portals. We got in here by creating a portal. So let's say if I said tools portal and I clicked on this portal and I clicked on the board. It's just one click and it says link, right? So I'm going to go in it and I can either A, create a new world that creates that links to that one, or B, go edit or look into someone else's world. So a lot of people have been creating worlds. I don't know which world is like super cool or not. This one looks like it could be cool. This says editorial photography. The goddess queen of the seas wears a layered gown of foam and waves, etc. So let's link to this world. Let's see what this person is creating. And when you link to the world, you can come right here and click into it, and it will just take you to a new portal, take you to the new world, and see what other people have created. So far, I don't see anything. I don't know if this is the part where it's crashing, because like I said, this is like a beta thing. It's not fully worked out yet, but as you can see, as I'm reloading it, it's telling me reload to access Patchwork. and it's acting a little bit finicky. So that's what it was doing earlier, which is why I had to delay the live. But let's just keep on trying. And if that doesn't work, let's see if we could go back. So let's go back, and let's just try to go in again. All right, so it's not letting us in, but that's okay. I do want to take you guys back to Midjourney really quick, right? So I talked about the Create tab. And let's say if we wanted to create more characters, I'm wondering if we can do that here, right? If I took the style reference, if I took the quality, if I took the stylization, and I took the personalize tool, if I said, if I created a new character and said, what should I name this new character? Let me see who's in the comments. If I said Barbara is a professor at Rainbow City, and let's see, she is constantly lecturing Barbie doll and Barbie doll, Penelope, and what's our other character's name again? Rosetta, about getting along. So this image size is a 3:4 aspect ratio, and I'm just gonna select on submit and see what happens. Now we're in Midjourney trying to create this, since Patchwork, wants to act a little funny. I don't know if this is gonna pop up in Patchwork. It would be crazy amazing if it did, but we are about to find out. So this is Barbara, and it is keeping that same aesthetic, and that's because we use the style reference really and the personalize. But I kind of want to come into Patchwork and see if they're just gonna plug Barbara in here for us. If they did, I would give this tool a 10 out of 10. But I don't think it's that advanced yet, so no Barbara for us. Sorry, no Barbara. Barbara is stuck in regular Midjourney while everyone else here is in what does load mean? I don't even want to click on things that I don't know. Okay, load is like pulling in an image, but okay. So let's try to go into that world again and let's see what happens. Nothing. All right, so I'm gonna X out this world. Oh my gosh, I'm not trying to click into it. I'm trying to exit. I should be able to click the X so it could go away, but that's not happening right now. So let me try to create another portal, and let me try to get into someone else's world. So this is my world right here, City of Pink. That's the world that I created last night. The world that we created just now is the City of Rainbows. Let me click on this one and see if it will bring us in. Okay, so it brought us into this person's world. This person's world looks very scary. So this person's world is called Another World, and it is an alternate reality where gravity is reversed. Instead of falling down, beings must actively push against the ground to remain grounded. That sounds so confusing. So I guess people can't fall. They could just, I don't know, push themselves up. So it says the figure suspended in the void is actually a skysmith, a rare craftsman who forges pathways between drifting cloud islands in the reverse gravity world, etc. We don't need to get into this, but he is connected to a bunch of different worlds as well, because I see a playground world and I see some sort of like witch world or something. He has a few other worlds created. If you guys have any examples of worlds that you want to see, let me know and I am going to create them for you. So this was the pitch world that he was connected to. This is someone else's world. This is someone else's story. This one is not editable because I'm not able to select and click on anything. But let's go back to our world. So here's our world right here. Someone said, let's see, this is so cool. I do think it's cool because I'm ready to create a story, create an ebook, create something, right? I feel like this is the future of media. Like, why do you even need people anymore when you can use AI to create these books, to create these stories? You know, this could be like a cartoon or whatever the case may be. Someone said chocolate lava falls. Okay, let's do that, right? Let's say if we create another portal, and let me click on the board, and let me go to link, and I'm gonna do create a new world again. And this time I'm gonna make it a chocolate. Did I spell chocolate wrong? I did. Chocolate lava falls. And I'm gonna pick a style reference. I really hate that all the styles are like cats because I don't like cats. But whatever. Let's see what style we want to use. Let's use this, I guess. And I'm gonna click on create world. And it's telling me that this world is called chocolate lava falls, and it's gonna paint 4 images of what a chocolate lava fall world would look like. Okay, I think this one more so resembles chocolate. Someone said June community. Could you imagine if we did June community and we saw pictures of all of us show up here? So I'm gonna link this to this world because I want this to be the world. So we did the linking. To link something, you click on this link button and then you click on this. Let me see if it linked. I think it's linked to where it says chocolate lava falls, the world. Okay. Let's say if we create a character, so I'm gonna create a new character. I'm gonna take someone's name from the chat. Let's see who haven't I called on yet. Okay, I don't think I did Charm City Babe. So let's name this person Charm. I'm gonna just call them Charm Babe. And I am going to click on this tool right here that says tell me more. The other tools say gather detail scraps. I don't really know what that means yet. This is to just cancel this. This is to link it, and this is to duplicate it. So I'm gonna click on the light bulb for it to create a story for this person. Shout out to Brittany Ashley in the chat. Thank you for joining. We're actually talking about this new tool that Midjourney just released 2 days ago. It's called Patchwork, and we're trying to use it and create a story so that we can create consistent characters and also create a book out of this. So it says that Charm Babe has a secret identity as a brilliant chocolatier. Her creations meticulously crafted to mimic molten lava. Her alter ego helps fund her heroic exploits by selling decadent chocolate sculptures. So let's add a note, right? Because remember, we're talking about the notes and the style references and everything, right? So we can make this style reference stylized space 700. So it's going to really apply that aesthetic. And someone was asking about character weight. Someone was asking, I'm trying to think of what the character weight values are. What else were you guys asking about? Character references. All right, let me use a character reference from an image that we've created before. I don't know if I can get the, let me see something. Let Can I use a job ID or a seed as a character reference? I'm not sure. All right, we're gonna skip the character reference for now. We're gonna get more into that afterwards. But it says that she sells the decadent chocolate sculptures. So I am gonna paint her, but before I paint her, I'm gonna kind of give her more characteristics. We're gonna keep the stylized at 700, but we're just gonna say Charm Babe is um, an African American woman who has a secret identity as a chocolatier. Okay, African American woman with long, straight black hair. And if you guys are ever wondering when I create my prompts why I always say long, straight black hair or straight hair, it's not that I have anything against curly hair or anything of the sorts. But when you have images and you are intending on removing the background, it just makes it so much easier when the hair is tame and straight. So I'm going to click on the paint tool and I'm going to click and drag next to this prompt so that I could create this image of Charm Babe. And I'm going to select my paint and it's going to generate 4 images for me. Let's see what the comments say. So Brittany Ashley said, and you're already teaching us. Love it. You guys already know this is the no gatekeeping channel. Anything that I hear about before I can even fully, I guess, become an expert in it, I have to bring it to you guys. This is a collaborative community. We figure it out together, but you guys are now aware of this tool. You guys know how to log into this tool, and you guys have a basic idea of how to use it so that we can create characters, events, and places so that we can have our story. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of comments, you guys. Let's see. Brittany Ashley said a book. Yes, you could create a book like this. My Heart and Soul Creations loves that I'm already teaching it. Charm City Babe said that sounds about right. I sell what I don't eat. There you go. Let's see. Brittany Ashley said these lives make me so excited. They make me excited too. Barbie doll is giggling as a sassy poodle. You guys are hilarious. And yes, no gatekeeping, no gatekeeping queen. I don't gatekeep on this channel. Everything you guys want to know, you guys have seen firsthand. Y'all have been rocking with me for the past few months, where I show you guys everything. So this is Charm Babe. All right. So I think I like this image with the apron. So I'm gonna X out the others. Whoops. X, 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 X. Okay. Do I need to link? I'm still figuring some things out. Okay. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna create another character and I'm gonna let it create this character for me this time. And this character is most likely gonna be the antagonist. So they always create the protagonist first. So the protagonist is Charm Babe. She's usually the hero of the story. And the antagonist is usually kind of like the villain of a story, right? So Cyril da Silva, that already sounds like a villain name. So it says a 35-year-old maverick chocolatier with a flair for the dramatic who seeks to outshine Charm Babe's creation with his avant-garde chocolate sculptures. His brash confidence and competitive streak could lead to conflicts with Charm Babe's altruistic ideals and secret identity. Did they say that she has a secret identity? Yes, they said she had a secret identity. Okay. So look at that. It's already building and creating the story for you guys, okay? We gotta love this. We gotta love AI. Like, why put in the work to even think about the plot when this will just consistently create it for you as you create your characters? So I'm gonna just say an African American because I want my characters to be African American. And then I'm just gonna paint it. I'm gonna click on the paint tool and I'm gonna drag and let go of the size I want this to be. So now we're going to create the character Cyril da Silva, and I'm going to select on paint. Barbara Barrington said, "You are a great coach." Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I try my hardest to be able to explain this to you and break it down in a way for everyone to understand and be able to do it as well. Okay, so this is Cyril or whatever his name is. Okay. His hand looks crazy here. I told you guys, Midjourney be doing bad with hands sometimes. So I'm already going to X these two images out. And it's between these two images right here. I kind of like both images. I don't know which one I want to go with. I think I'm just going to go with this one. So this one, I think I can unlink this actually to the character. Let's see. Yup. If you click on that unlink chain, it unlinks it to the character. So you could just save it to the side and so that it's not used anymore for Cyril. Someone said, "All right, Cyril, don't be ratting me out, bruh." You guys are so funny. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the thumbs up. Yes, we're at 13 likes. What happened to the 15 likes, guys? I thought you guys were going to give me 15 likes. There are currently 18 people on the live right now, and I only have 13 likes, which makes me really sad. Let's get it up. Let's get those numbers up. Brittany Ashley says, "I own my own business. I'm in tech, and she has me interested. Period." Barbie Doll said, "Willy Wonka." Charm City Babe said, "Uh-oh, look at Cyril. He looks like a hater." He is a hater. And Brittany Ashley said, "These lessons are for everyone who wants to be in the know." Hey, plus shout out to the person who just gave me a like. We're at 14 likes. Let's get it to 15 likes. Now, before I recreate another character of Cyril, reminder, you guys, the branding services, very important. You guys see what I come with you guys see what I come to you guys with, right? Quality content. I want to really highlight the custom image based logos. It is $150. It is 4 interest free installments, or you can pay $13.54 a month with Shop Pay. Okay. Why is this important? This is your brand. Your logo is your brand identity. When you see this, you know that is the June creation. I might actually change it, to be honest, because I want an image-based logo. I might keep the text, but add an image. But you guys see examples of logos I've created. With each logo that you do get a fast delivery, which is between 5 to 7 business days. That is 1 week. So after you submit all of the required documents that I'm going to need from you guys, like your domain name, your business name, even if you don't have a domain yet, it's okay, but you need to have a business name. After I gather all of the information, the business name, the colors you want, and all of these things, the type of style that you want, you will get your logo in 5 to 7 business days. That is 1 week. You get up to 2 revisions to ensure your satisfaction. But I know that you guys are going to be satisfied because you see the content and the quality that I create. I create these using Adobe Illustrator. So this one says Summit Tax Prep. This is Next Wave Technologies. This is for a logistic company. And you see that the letters I and the letters A turns into lanes, okay? This is Elevate Estates. So a lot of things here. And if you don't grab the logo services soon, like this says, you may also like some of our prompts as well. I know a lot of you guys are creating ebooks, or creating content for your social media, or creating beautiful visuals for your brand. Definitely check out the Midjourney AI prompts, Pretty in Pink. It comes with the prompts and it comes with the images, and it is only $9.99. Okay. It is definitely worth it, and the price doesn't get better than that. This is not what people are selling you on Etsy. Some people go on Etsy, and I told you guys before, people on Etsy, when you see these cheap prices, they're selling you garbage. They're selling you garbage, okay? How do I know this? I tested it out once. I'm sure someone has a horror story from Etsy. Those images are not of high quality. But the difference between my images and those Etsy images is that I'm a brand that you can trust. because the moment that you come on these lives, because there's no gatekeeping, I show you guys how I'm coming up with these images. You see the process. You know that we upscale. You know that we're using style references and character references when needed so that we could get the desired image and the desired look. There's no gatekeeping on this channel. You know how I'm doing this from step 1 to step 10. Someone said yes to the platinum blonde hair. All right, guys. So there's a bunch of images where these came from in the Midjourney AI prompt, pretty in pink. Okay. And shout outs to Charm City Babe saying that Mel, which is me, is dropping the diamonds. You guys already know. Diamonds only. All right, so let's try to recreate another image of Cyril. So let's try to use this remix tool right here, the repaint tool. And let's see if that works. Hopefully it does. Remember, this is a work in progress. Work in progress. Okay. It's keeping the whole vest look, it looks like. But do these really look like Cyril? You know, Cyril's beard is a little bit gray here, so I don't know if Cyril drank from the fountain of youth and reversed his age, because that's the only way. I mean, I think it could have, but I think the beard is the issue. I think the beard is the issue, guys. But the outfits are consistent. But like I said, this is a new feature. I do feel like it's in a strong beta mode right now. So it will absolutely get better when it comes to creating the content and the consistent characters. Someone said he looks like Will I Am. Yes, one of those images that I deleted definitely looked like Will I Am. Charm City Babe said he ate my chocolates. That's why. Ha ha ha. He ate your chocolates and it reversed his age. Hey. You know, can we create like let me see. I kind of want to know if that could be one of the plot twists. What is a faction, you guys? I don't know what a faction is. What is a faction? Let me find out. Hold on. Let me Google. What is a faction? Because are we about to create a faction? A faction is a small organized group. I don't even know what that means. So let's let it create one for us because I don't know what that means. So let's click on this and it says the Chocolate Guardians, a secret society dedicated to preserving the art of artisanal chocolate making and preventing monopolization by corporate interests. So yeah, it is a group. It's a political group. So let's paint it. Look at that. We're adding politics into this. Hey, all right. Shout outs to Charm City Babe with the description for us, a group of people within a larger group that has different interests or opinions than a larger group. I love that you guys are so engaging in this chat. I really appreciate it. You guys just make this so much easier for me and for each other. A round of applause to the people in the comments. So I don't see a group of people here. I just see a group of chocolate. So okay, let's just keep this image for whatever purpose. Let's see what else we can create. So we did a character. Did we do an event? We did not do an event. So let's do an event. Let me place the event here. What's the name of the event? Let's see what it comes up with. No, this is not the name of an event. Charm Babe uncovers a dark plot by corporate rivals. Okay, it's kind of giving us like a new plot in the story. So Charm Babe uncovers a dark plot by corporate rivals to flood the market with substandard chocolate creations. She must rally the chocolate guardians to thwart this nefarious scheme and protect artisanal chocolate making traditions. But the issue here is that like it's talking about the chocolate guardians right now, right? And it's basically, as you can see, the story keeps building and building and building. So we just created the faction. The faction is called the Chocolate Guardians. That's why now we're creating an event. and the event is based off of this faction, which is the Chocolate Guardians. But I did think that it was going to be a secret society of people and not a secret society of sweets. Okay, but whatever. Let's try to recreate this. Let's create this and see what it comes up with. So I want to see if Charm Babe is going to be in the picture. Remember, this is Charm Babe right here. I'm very curious to see what image is going to paint for us. Okay. Does this look like Charm Babe to us? I don't know. It don't look like Charm Babe at all, except for the damn apron, you guys. Except for the apron. What do we want to do about that? Let me X out these images really quick. Hold on. I'm trying to think if we need to link. Hold on. What happens if I link this to this? No, I can't. You guys, we're testing this out. We're doing some tests. Okay, and let me paint this and see. Let's try to do this again. So it has Charm Babe here. So maybe it did link. I don't know if this was here before. But let's just paint it and see what we get. Like I said, this is just the MVP of the product. This is like a beta mode, pretty much, we can say. So, oh, okay. It's getting there. It's getting there with the consistency in the character. It's not 100% there yet, but it's getting there. Like, this can pass. Some of these can pass, okay? We're getting there. So we did need to link it. I'm trying to see which one looks more like Charm Babe. It's getting there. This is better than the other visual that we had. I think I'll just keep. I'm trying to decide. I'm gonna get rid of this one, and this one, and I'm trying to decide between these two. Maybe I'll do this one because her face looks a little bit wider. So I'll put this here. Now let's say if I were to create another character. What am I gonna name this character? Let's name her. Let's name her Hardy for heart and soul. Hardy. Let's see what it's gonna create. So I'm gonna click on the light bulb and it says Hardy is a lovable animated confectionery creature, the self-appointed protector of chocolate artisans. His body is made of various types of chocolate with a soft nougat center. It seems like every time I create two people, the next thing becomes like a creature or an animal. But let's paint it. Let's see what it got for us. Let's see what Hardy looks like. Oh my gosh, Hardy looks scary AF. Hardy. Hardy actually looks like a heart. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go with this one for some reason. It does say he has a soft nougat center, which is why his center is just open. This one I'm gonna just delete. This one we can get rid of. It's really between these two, but I think I'm just gonna go with this one because this one is creeping me out a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to. Okay, let me click. I'm thinking right now. Let me click on event, right? And let me click on this. And what if I linked Hardy to the event? Oh, snap. Y'all see what just happened there? I linked Hardy to the event and it put Hardy in the image of the event. So that means whatever event I create is going to be based on Hardy. So Hardy, it says Chocolate Fest is the name of the event. What happens if I paint it? There's no description, so I don't know. Where's the description though? Hold on. I had to click on the light bulb. Okay. A secret underground river of molten chocolate courses beneath the festival grounds. Chocolate Fest culminates in a dramatic fountain eruption of velvety chocolate lava. But I like how it's linked to Hardy. So the linking is important, you guys. We're going to try to link more stuff, but okay, we just discovered something. It's all coming together now. It's all coming together. I mean, I don't see Hardy in the images, but that's fine. So I think I like this image right here. But I'm just trying to get better at the linking because I think the secret and the key to all of this is the linking. So, for example, Hardy, I feel like, hold on. Okay, let's link some things together. So, Charm Bay is already linked. I'm trying to find what's not linked. Okay, let's create an event and let's link it to Cyril and see what happens. So, I'm going to create an event and I'm going to click on Cyril. I'm going to click on link and I'm going to click here. So, now this is going to be Cyril's event. I'm going to come up with an idea and it just says Chocolate Land. But isn't that what the other thing said? Let me see. Oh no, the other one was Chocolate Fest. So this is Chocolate Land, and let me come up with the idea of what Chocolate Land should be about. Chocolate Land is an enchanted realm where rivers of molten chocolate flow through Whimsical. Okay, but I don't know what's the point of tagging it to Cyril. Like, Cyril better be in the picture. Cyril better be in the picture. So I'm going to select on Shift. Hold on. All right, Cyril's not in the picture, but these are still events that are happening. Um, but like you see, it's creating, the main part is it's creating these visuals for your image. That's the most important part that's happening here, for you to be able to tell a story. Like, I can zoom out and see how my story is forming. But I do think that the key in the consistent characters is the linking. We might not be linking properly, but the key is in the linking. Charm City Babe says this is super cool. I would spend hours playing on this. I do think that this is one of the things that you need to spend time to play around with it to be able to figure it out. There are not a lot of videos or a lot of tutorials on this because it's brand new. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm probably the first person who has done a live on this because I wanted to get this in front of you guys. I wanted to get your input. I wanted you guys to see this in real time so that if you have any questions, you can ask it in the comments and so that we can address it together. So, um, definitely, I don't think you're going to be finding other live videos on this yet. So I'm glad to be the first. And as you guys know, there's no gatekeeping on this channel. So you know that you're getting good quality content. But you would need to just, like you said, keep playing around with it. We didn't create a prop for this yet. We created a prop for the last one. Someone says, so get that bag and do tutorials on it. Shoot. I mean, I gotta do the live tutorials when it comes to things with Midjourney because I don't want to gatekeep, and I want you guys to be able to use this so that you can create content on your own, create your ebooks, create everything that you need to create. I'm actually trying to see. I'm actually trying to find what I downloaded earlier to see what that came up as. Oh, it came up as a JSON. A JSON is pretty much just a bunch of characters and data. It didn't actually export pictures or anything like that. That would probably be with share or something as opposed to save. I think I had saved it. So one last thing I'm going to do, and then we could do a quick Midjourney tutorial before we wrap this up because we have been on for about an hour 20. Last thing I'm going to do is create, oh wait, what's random? A random character? Oh, I think what it does is just, it does something random. So this time it's a character, but another time it might be a place or something. So Choco Belle de la Creme. Where's it coming from with these names? Is 28, a wily and mischievous chocolatier who delights in creating avant-garde confections that skirt the line between genius and chaos. Her reckless disregard for tradition could put her at odds with more conservative chocolate guardians, while her flair for spectacle may spur rivalry with the flamboyant Cyril de Silva. I did think that Cyril looked a little bit flamboyant. You know, he's a chocolate maverick chocolatier. So it gets into a lot of details with kind of um, creating a character, creating some characteristics, adding some adjectives on the type of person your character would be. So if I was to paint this out and do paint, and it's just creating all these characters for us. So let's see, who do we want Choco Belle de la Creme to be? Do we want it to be this person? Do we want it to be her? I kind of like her. I think I'm gonna make it her. So I'm just gonna link it, and oh, it's already linked. I'm just gonna X these out. And the last thing I'm gonna create before we stop this is the prop, because we didn't create the prop. So let's have it come up with an idea for us for the prop. And it's an enchanted chocolate what? An enchanted chocolate fountain pen that can bring drawings and words to life when inscribed on edible surfaces. Let's generate that image and let's paint it. Someone says she is fly in those glasses, right? She is. All right, let's see what this chocolate fountain pen looks like. I kind of like this. So I'm going to X these. The image is already there, knowing that that's what it's for. And that's about it. So our story is coming along. I would like to know how we can put this story all together, right? That's what I'm looking for with the way Midjourney goes about this, because, I mean, yes, we can kind of group certain things together. Like I mentioned, if I select on shift and I do this, I can kind of categorize things in a way of how I want to tell the story. So we would just have to play around. We just have to play around with it. I can actually move this whole thing. So like I said, once you hit shift and you drag, you can move things over. Okay. So this is our story for, what's the name of this world? Chocolate Lava Falls. This is our story for Chocolate Lava Falls. And if we want to link it, to our world, we own Rainbow City. I can link it, and then I can just come here to go to Rainbow City, and I see Rosetta Sugarplum, Penelope Bonbon, and all those other characters that we created. I don't know if my world is public. Let me try to go back. I don't know if my world is public, but I'm gonna put the link in the chat, and I don't know. See if you guys can do some edits. Let me put the link in the chat. Hopefully, I come back tomorrow and see that you guys added more characters to my world for me. So I'm gonna figure out to know if it is editable, and I'm gonna wait and see if you guys edit anything. So that is the whole gist of Patchwork with Midjourney. Now let's go back to regular Midjourney. So like I mentioned, if I refresh the page, we're going to see all of those images that we created. Here's our chocolate pen. And everything, all of the images that we just created. So you can come in here and kind of like, is this the one we thought that looked like Will I Am? I feel like this one was the image that looked like Will I Am, you guys. Who said it? He looks like Will I Am. So this is where we could get all of the images that we created. So we don't lose anything. We don't lose anything. Everything is here in Midjourney. Does this go towards your subscription? Most likely. For me, I don't know because I didn't check what my fast hours were before I started doing this. But I would assume that it absolutely does. So just be mindful of that. Let's search for other images that look similar to this. So like I said, if you have an image, you can click on that search box and search for other images that people have created that you would want to create by using their prompt as inspiration or using it as a style reference or an image reference. I wouldn't say do this for character building because I mean, listen, if one of you guys figure out a way of how to link the characters from regular Midjourney into that patchwork portal, that would be great. I will be doing some more experimenting with this over the weekend to see. But you can create the ebooks and the stories and maybe even like a movie with this. Have you guys ever heard of Luma Labs? I used to have an account. Let me sign in real quick. Because you can animate these things. I'm going to show you guys how. One moment. Let me sign in. So I used to have a paid subscription, but not anymore. Let me download. Which image do I want to download? Let's download this Will I Am looking dude. I'm going to drag and drop it for you guys in a second. One moment. Un momento. All right, so I've added it in, right? So I came on over here and I added it in here, and I can just say something like he is dancing or something. Right? Now this is going to give me a watermark. A watermark is basically like a stamp that they're gonna put on it to let you know that this is a Lumalab product. If you don't want the watermark, you have to get the paid version. And it also looks like there's an all new Dream Machine that's out. I don't know about that, but let's do this, right? He is dancing. I added him. And this takes about like a minute or two to generate. But you guys can see some creations that I did in the past on how I can make things move. These were like all images. And this is how you see people making their like AIs move. Look at this. This was 2 months ago. This is how people are making their AIs move. And I actually made a movie. I don't know if you guys saw my movie, but I made a movie, an AI movie. But yeah, I was just creating away. Look at this. I was making, you know how we use Midjourney to create mock-up images of your soaps and your products. You can use Luma Labs so that you can animate. You can animate some of these and add them to your website. That's how you do that. If you guys didn't know what Luma Labs was, I did do lives for it in the very, very beginning when I started doing lives. It looks like our creation is ready. Let's see what it's going to give us. Well, it's dancing. The hands look funny, but I'm not surprised because it doesn't do well with hands. Let me see if I could download. Let me download another image. Let me not use these. Okay, let's do this one because this one doesn't have any like body parts. Let me drag and drop this. Drag and drop. Hey. All right, so I dragged and dropped this, and I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna hit the submit button and just let it do its own thing. Someone said, LOL, cool, amazing. Yes, you guys. This is how, like I said, no gatekeeping. When you guys go online and you see people animating their images, this is how they're doing it. This is how they're doing it. So like I said, it does take a little bit of time for it to generate. So let's just give it a bit. Okay. So look, it's moving, you guys. It's moving. LumaLabs.ai Dream Machine Creations is how you would do this. I am going to put it in the comments. And I personally think this is enough for today. We did a lot of patchwork. I didn't really want to get too much into Midjourney again because I felt like we've done enough of it, and the whole point of Patchwork was Midjourney. But also, when you think about creating your stories and you are creating your book, you're creating your movie with your consistent characters using Patchwork, Luma Labs is an amazing extra step to take so that you can animate it. And when you animate it, you can cut it in certain places. If you want to cut it after a few seconds, if you want to extend it, you can do all of these things so that you can build an overall story. And I told you guys about 11 Labs, how you can use it to clone your voice or even get voiceovers. If you don't want to use your own voice, that's another extra touch that you can add to it. But I think once Midjourney Patchwork gets up and running a bit more and better, we are just going to do a live one day where we just go through that whole process from creating the story, exporting the characters, animating them, and doing the voiceovers and putting it all together and creating our own little movie. So that's to come. That is definitely to come. Someone says, "Oh, I've been on it. LOL. Got 2 vids 3 months ago." Wait, you've been on what? 2 vids? You mean you've been on Lumalabs? All right, guys. Someone said, "Thanks, Mel. Amazing video." You're very, very welcome. You guys know that every day that we come on this, the topic changes sometime. Sometimes it's the same old, but just doing different variations of things. But sometimes we do a complete 360 and do something else. I'm so glad that this new tool came out, Patchwork. We can all explore it together. We can all try it together. I hope you guys got a lot of information out of this live. Shout outs to the people who learned about it, today. Like I said, anytime I hear about something new, I bring it to you guys. Charm City Babe Boutique said always a gem. Charm City Babe said my accent is too thick to do voiceovers. You gotta use 11 Labs, girl. You gotta use 11 Labs. 11 Labs will do those voiceovers for you and have it sound like a real person. All right, guys. So I am gonna wrap it up here. Someone said I'm always seeking AI out. Haha. Me too. So we're gonna wrap it up here, and I hope everyone enjoys their weekend, and I will talk to you on Monday. Thank you, guys.